This is a big library. We're in the Flushing Queens Library. It's a big library too. Security.
Please don't take pictures of this, sir. Sir? Please don't take pictures of this. Sir?
We have some Mets fans. Huh?
You're not supposed to be recording.
What's your name?
There is no video recording here.
What's your name? She got a camera right above her head.
I want it written, and this book I want to another 10 days. So I want to this book I want to read more time.
Okay, so first you turn the one to the one. This one you want to use, right? Okay. This one you want to use, right?
Do you have like a constitutional corner? Like American Citizens Corner? You take the test.
Please don't take any recordings of it. Please don't make any recordings of it.
Morgan?
Yeah.
Nice to
I'll
meet
call
you.
911.
Call whoever you want. Do you know where I can find books on the Constitution?
The Google reference desk can ask them where to look for. They should be inside.
Thank you. Let's go get this phone call. I'm white. Why is he shaking? I guess he's an older gentleman. He's describing me. Morgan.
I mean, the same thing. Same thing. No. Nothing that I can say yet. Yeah. It seems like he's still gonna be here. He'll be here. Okay. All right, thanks.
You feel better? You feel better? Hello. How are you? I'm recording. I'm trying to see where I can get. Do you have any like a constitutional corner, American corner, American Citizens corner? Do you have any like pocket-sized constitutions for free?
No, the only one we might have would be if you have a Queens library card. You can take it out on your library card. If you go to the second floor reference desk, they'll take a look on. If you go to the second floor, see the librarian at the reference desk. You might be able to borrow one on your library card. We don't have them to give out at this moment.
Okay.
Sometimes yes, but we run out of those real quick.
Do you have a section where people can, like to take the naturalization test?
Yes, that's going to be on the second floor. You can look for the books. Also, straight ahead, you left, you go downstairs to the Adult Learning Center. They have copies as well.
Okay. And where's the bathroom?
Straight ahead to your left and downstairs, also the third floor.
The bathroom's downstairs?
And also the third floor.
Thank you. It's a huge library. As soon as I got here, they called the police. Isn't that something? I'm gonna use the bathroom, so I'm gonna pause the recording. I'll be right back. It's your boy, Good Guy Activism. We here.
But you know, the teacher asked me, they asked us to have people. They want,
Excuse me? I'm looking for books on the Constitution or like your naturalization. I'm trying to see if you guys have a pocket-sized Constitution or like your naturalization corner. Do you have a corner for like people that want to become citizens? How can I get one of those masks?
I'm sorry?
How can I get a Queen's Library mask?
I'm not sure I can get them.
It's only for employees?
Way back in the beginning, now they're,
Is there a supervisor available I can speak to? Is there a supervisor I can speak to so I can submit a FOIA? And can I get one of these? A copy of these?
You can return it to any library.
Thank you so much.
all right, what do you want me to do first? You want to check for the books on Constitution?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's check this.
Renew it there. Just renew it. Follow instructions and renew the book.
I want piece of color.
Why do you request this book if you don't want it? Rules for writers. You want that?
Sorry about that.
Oh. This doesn't make any sense.
Thank you.
Of course it's different. The teacher wants you to get a ninth edition. We are not a public library. We don't have textbooks. We need textbooks. We don't have the latest edition. We have the edition that is 6th and 5th. I order you, this is...
Because the only one that got tattoos on his neck is short Andrew.
And give you a 5th edition. This is what we ordered to do.
Oh, yeah, he's standing right in front.
I just showed them the tattoos on my neck.
I'm on the second floor, right here by the...
Mommy, we need to clean the t-shirt.
Yeah. All right.
How's that the only thing he remembered about me? You don't remember the green eyes and the hand tattoos? Mm-hmm. I'm not hiding. That's funny. I pointed at my neck and he started smiling. So you wouldn't happen to have any pocket-sized constitutions that I could take with me, right?
No, I don't think so.
And
I have this described here.
I've been to a New York Public Library that they have like a naturalization corner, like an American corner where people can like get books that help them study for the citizens
I
test.
think we have stuff like that. We have test preparation.
Yeah, can I see that?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But this would be the Constitution section right here?
Specifically, if you check around this area, 342.73, the one I was about to show you, it has a copy within here. The thing is, I can't remember the last time there was an amendment. So
eight of them?
Yeah.
Damn, 8 of them.
Okay, here's the sometimes all the amendments.
People could record the materials, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably online too, actually. You know what, actually, this is only, I don't think this has any amendments.
Hi, sir.
Hi, how are you?
There's no amendments.
I'm grateful.
So, the only thing is we got a call about recording, that you're recording in the library. There's a policy that's in the front that says you can't take videos. Okay?
I'm aware of the policy.
Yeah, so you can't violate the
So,
policy of the
like-
library.
You know the policy can't violate the Constitution.
No, I know, but you have to
Oh,
follow
you
the
do.
policy of the establishment that you're in. Okay?
You can't put policy over law, ma'am. And you definitely can't put policy over the
No, but
Constitution.
you can't break that policy, or they're gonna ask you to leave.
I can't break the law, ma'am.
No,
If
but
I'm
they
not
just
breaking
ask
the
you to follow
law,
the policy. Okay.
I am.
Okay, but you're
I
not.
have their
because
policy.
you're
I actually have their policy in my pocket.
Okay.
I just came from the Queens Library where they called the cops on me.
Okay.
And the cops arrived and they honored their oath to the Constitution.
Yes.
I'm not being disorderly. I'm not committing any crimes.
No, that's why I'm not coming. That's why I'm not yelling at you or anything. No
I'm
argument.
utilizing the
Yeah,
library the way it's meant to be used. So it's time, place, and manner. Time is public hours. The place is a public building.
Yes.
And the manner is professional.
No, of course. Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
why
breaking the
gonna-
law, so
no,
that means I have a right
you're
to be
not.
here.
Yeah, I know.
And I have the actually have their
The
policy
only reason
here.
I came is, like I said, there was a call.
No,
They
that's
don't
fine.
want you breaking that policy, so I just brought up about the policy.
I follow the law, ma'am, honestly.
I know. That's why I'm not yelling at you or anything. I'm
No,
just bringing it up
why
because
would
if
you
we got
yell
a
at me?
call here, we just have to come and address the issue, okay?
So this is their policy. If you look at number 16, that's the Queens Public Library policy. That's why I just went through this with another library.
Yeah, but they have a sign in the entrance that you can't.
It's fine.
So you're gonna have to.
What if their sign said no black people? It's unconstitutional. Exactly. Exactly.
So we aware what you're doing.
We have
are
the
recording too.
That's fine.
Everything is being recorded.
We have the right to record in public buildings. I also have the right to record my government officials. I haven't got not one private person on my camera. I record what I'm doing, and I also record my government officials, which I have a right to do.
Yeah.
No matter what their policy is, I have a right to do. You can't put their policy over our rights. Period. And the government is not even supposed to make policies that violate the Constitution. My rights shall not be infringed. It says it in the Constitution. Shall not be infringed. So they call you. I'm hoping you come I don't mind if they call you because you guys come, educate them. You guys swore to protect my rights. So I'm not worried because I'm not committing a crime. I'm peacefully exercising my rights.
No, you're not committing a crime, but
Right, so that means I have a right to be
this
here.
Building. So they called us to address this situation.
What's
so we have to explain.
I understand. What's higher, ma'am? Their rules or your law?
No,
or the law?
100%. That's why, like I said,
Right.
I'm not gonna start yelling. I'm not gonna start, oh, get out, anything.
I just hope you don't violate my rights here
No,
today
I know.
because of people's feelings.
Yeah, like I said, they called
I just
us,
showed you their policy.
So we just have to address. I know that you showed the policy, but because they had the sign on the door and they were upset about the recording and stuff, we just have to address. Hey, there's a policy that you can't record in here.
I know that. I'm walking around with their policy in my pocket.
I know, but I just have to address it because we got the call about it. You know what I mean? I just have to reiterate it.
No, I
Even though
understand.
you already know, it's just part of my job. If I'm getting a call about it, I have to.
You have to respond.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I understand. I
That's what
appreciate
said.
that.
I'm not going to be hostile or anything. It's just that's their policy.
I understand
So like I said, I'll
that.
talk to him about it again, but I just need to talk to you about it.
You
Okay?
could just remind them of what the law is,
Yeah,
and
no,
that
I
you
know.
enforce law. You don't enforce policy, and that you can't put policy over the Constitution. Period. We have a right to record in public buildings as long as I'm not being disorderly. I'm not somewhere I'm not supposed to be. I'm utilizing the library the way it's meant to be utilized. I'm not getting any private citizens on my camera, so I'm not even breaking their policy. But I'm here peacefully, ma'am. Yes, everybody's right to record in public.
But I don't know what exactly they were bothered. Were you recording like the females on the first floor?
Yeah.
I record my government workers in the course of their duties.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
So maybe they took it different. Yeah, they took it differently,
And
they were
that's
bothered by
part
it.
of the reason why I record, because we need more training. All of our government employees, from DHS to you work for the public, you should know that we can record you in the course of your duties. It should be training. As soon as you sign up to work for the public, you should know that the citizens have the right to check up on you. It's
I
our
don't think
duty to
anybody
check up
will
on the
tell you
government.
why you're recording if you're just minding your own business and recording. But maybe you were like up their face or something. Maybe they
No,
felt
I mean,
harassed
they
by
were-
you. So that's why they called us. They were being bothered by you.
A lot of
So I
people
don't
feel
know what
uncomfortable with being recorded, especially public servants, which throws me for a loop because you should know, and that brings me back to the training. They should know that we could record them in the course of it, just like you guys know. You know we can record you.
Yeah, I would never tell you no. You
So
can't
why
record us.
don't?
But I'm
and-
saying it's. I think they just got upset. Maybe
No, I
about
understand
whatever
that.
happened. So if we get a call, we just have to address it.
I think
So that's why I just brought it
they're
up.
upset because they didn't get trained. I think there needs to be more training on public photography.
I don't know exactly what it was. Like I said, we just came to address about violating
appreciate
their
it. I
rule,
appreciate it.
but you already know how it goes.
Just curiosity
Like I
though,
said.
is there any special reason you're recording? Did something happen or?
It's just transparency, just to be able to watch the
I thought maybe
government.
you had a bad experience or something. You just
No. I record for transparency, accountability. If I was mistreated or yelled at, then now.
No, I'm totally asking for curiosity.
No, it's
not
okay. It's
nothing.
just checks and balances.
Yeah.
It's our duty to watch the government, make sure that it's running the way we need it to be run. Because we the people, we own the government. It's not the other way around. And plus, if you don't exercise your rights, you'll lose them.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah. Like I said, we just need to address being called. That's
I'm an
why I brought it
activist.
up.
I'm a civil rights activist for the First Amendment. So anytime I go into public buildings, government entities, I always record. I always exercise my rights. I'm good guy activism. If you wanna look me up,
Like I said, we just need to address it. Okay. We get a call. We just need to address it.
I appreciate it.
Can you come for 1 second right here? Just right here? I want to show you something here.
I'll do him a favor. I'll come.
Listen, I know everything you say about the Constitution, but this is their rule and regulation. Even if this is a public, that's the rule they have in here, in this building. So, just
I'm
right
literally
here.
walking around with their policy in my hand.
Yeah, but look at
Literally.
this. That's the same thing. Queens Public Library.
Yeah.
That's the rule and regulation right here. And they stay right here, not taking photograph video right here.
Yeah, you can't put that over the law. You don't enforce policy, you enforce law.
But
Yeah.
that's the regulation.
Give me a
So
second, ma'am. I got my hands full.
If the store has a policy, you have to follow.
you have to follow that policy.
Yeah, stores are private. This is public. That means I have a right to be here.
It says Queens Public Library. They have a policy.
Yeah, you can't put policy over law, ma'am. Respectfully.
Let me see what you have.
All right. What's your name? I didn't even. Nobody even introduced themselves. I didn't get not one person's name. Sano, and yours?
Dixon, you have it's right here.
Thank you. You, ma'am?
Cass Walsh, Officer Cass Walsh.
Nice to meet you. And you?
Kerner. Melton.
What's your name?
I told you, good guy activism.
Good guy activist.
Activism.
Activism.
Yeah, that's me. Check me out. Here we go. That's the Queens Public Library. People record in libraries all across America. First Amendment videos have been out for over 10 years.
But they're not inside, man. I mean,
It's
if
public.
they have the rule and regulation that you
Bobby,
can
it's public. I just came from a Queens library where the cops were calling on me. And the cops came.
This is a different one?
Yeah, and the cops came and honored their oath to the Constitution.
They give you this?
I printed that out. I used my Queens library card to print it out. Yeah. I could pray in here, right? I could pray in here?
You have a
What if they?
area where you can. They don't see nothing.
What if they had a policy that says no praying?
Where you see it says no praying?
That's a hypothetical question, man. If they had a policy that said no praying, gonna violate my freedom of religion because of a policy? There used to be policies that said no people of color. They're unconstitutional. Right. Our rights shall not be infringed. Our rights shall not be infringed.
What is your purpose right now of recording?
I'm working on a story. I'm watching my government workers in the course of their duty, which I have a right to do. And I'm doing it peacefully. I'm as peaceful as possible. I literally just went through this with 2 officers. And they protected my rights. That's it. Your job is to protect my rights.
We're not trying to...
Not protect policy. Right.
But it's...
I'm utilizing the library the way it's meant to be used. I'm not recording any private members. I'm actually here to look for the First Amendment.
Okay, so
Yeah.
are you in the
I also have
process of doing that? This looks like you're in the finance.
I also have case law with me that specifically gives us the right to record our public workers. I am, ma'am. I am.
Okay.
I will.
So you don't have to do that with recording, though.
I always record
So
my
everywhere you go,
interactions.
record?
Yeah, especially in public. Yeah. I'm a First Amendment activist. It's my job.
That's your business.
Okay. I'm free.
Go ahead. Just do that for me. Can you just not record?
Paint your cards, please.
Yeah. Can you just
Thank
not
you.
record for me, please?
You know what your patrol guy says?
What does it say?
You should never ask me to start recording or even tell me to start recording. That's what your patrol guy
I'm
says.
following this policy here. That's what I'm doing.
You put that policy over your patrol guide?
No, not over the patrol.
So why would you ask me to start recording in public? I record in public buildings all over the city, all over the country.
I'm also part of your...
There's only 2 things that's going to happen. Either you violate my rights or you honor your oath.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
if they have the rule and violation, like, that's the regulation they have in here.
It doesn't matter. I'm not committing a crime,
Yeah,
and I'm in public.
No, we know that. We talk about that already, but like...
So why would you ask me to leave a public place that I have a right to be in
No, we're
without
not telling you
committing
to
a
leave.
crime?
We're telling you, like, not to record because that's the rule they have. You can be here, but without recording because that's the rule and regulation.
So what you're telling me is that we can't record in public buildings?
According to the rule and regulation of the library, you can record.
That's higher than the Constitution?
That's what you say here, right? That's the policy. It's like you're going to the park. You can be smoking in the park. It's a public park, and you can smoke. It's the same thing. Isn't the park public?
Smoking isn't protected
No,
under
I'm
the
just telling
Constitution.
you. Like you can smoke in public, right?
Freedom of speech is protected, not
No,
smoking.
but you understand what I'm saying? Just get to it.
If smoking was part of my religion,
No, listen. Don't get to that point. Hypothetically, I'm just telling you, like, the park is public, right? You can smoke in public.
you can ask me to
But
leave the park
but-
because it's time,
but
place, and
listen-
manner.
But listen to me, and then you
Go
can
ahead.
go, right?
Go ahead, Sano.
Then you smoke in the park, right? You be smoking in the park. The park say rule and regulation, you can be smoking in the park, but the park is public. So you're supposed to be smoking in the park. It's the same thing, basically.
It's time, place, and manner.
But that's the regulation and rule. It's the same
Time,
thing.
place, and manner. So you can ask them to leave the park. You gonna arrest them
But
for?
I'm not asking you to leave. I'm just asking you not to be recording because that's the rule and regulation. I'm just going to the same
Respectfully,
thing.
sir, I'm not gonna allow nobody to violate my rights. I'm gonna stand on my rights because that's what I believe in. I have a right to record in public buildings peacefully, business hours. You guys should come and protect my rights because you swore an oath to protect my rights, right?
But we
You swore
can-
before
yeah.
God and your fellow men.
But we can be
So why not protect my
disobeying
rights?
rule and regulation of places.
You cannot put this over the Constitution, period. The Constitution is the highest law of the land, period. Not the library's policy. That's not, I won't get arrested for not following policy.
We're not arresting
If I had a juice here, you're gonna arrest me because their policy says no drinks.
No, we're not arresting you.
Right.
But we would tell you the same thing. You're not allowed to be drinking juice.
Why wouldn't you arrest me? Because I'm not committing a crime. That means I have a right to be here, as long as I'm not committing a crime.
That's what we're talking about.
Recording is protected. It's a constitution protected activity. We're just going back and forth, sir. I just handed you their policy that says that we can record. We just can't record private people. That's their policy. Queens Public Library.
Who's to say that you're not recording?
So it's contradicting. You see that? This contradicts with this, the actual policy.
What I'm asking you is,
regardless of what their policy is, you cannot put their policy over the
what I'm
Constitution.
telling you
Period.
is that they have a reason why they don't want people recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's public though.
Who's to say you're not recording other people? They don't know that.
I am. I'm telling you.
But
Who's to say? How would they know that? That's why they don't want people recording.
Ma'am, they're recording everybody that enters this building. You know why? Because it's public, and there's no privacy in public.
That's a security reason. That's why they have cameras.
I can request those cameras because they're public information. It's public. It's a public building. Yeah, it's public. It's public information. What are you gonna say? Oh, don't, you can't read. I mean, they might block out people's faces, but it's still public, man. So I'm not in no private areas. I'm not impeding business. I have a right to be here. Are you asking me to leave?
Technically, between this, it says you're trespassing.
How?
If you record. Read it. That's what it says.
I just handed you the policy.
But I'm telling you what it says here.
Photographic, filming, or otherwise recording other customers without the consent. Nothing about recording in public areas. Are any of you got stripes here? None of you got stripes? None of you a supervisor?
You want a supervisor?
I mean, if you guys are trying to violate my rights, yeah.
But nobody was kicking up before. We were just talking about that.
I mean, she's contradicting what you're saying.
It says if you are not following this rule, it says that you can be banned from the library.
So you're gonna ban me?
I wouldn't ban you. They can ban you.
They did.
It says it right
They're
here.
not
Conducted
asking.
violations of this. It says be banned from the library.
They're not asking me to be banned. Did they ask you to ban me?
They want you out of here
Why?
because you're violating their
I literally just handed you the rules and regulations.
What do you? This came from? We don't know.
This came from the library.
But this is from
Why
the
don't you
library
come
too.
and read this one?
This is from the library.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they have contradicting policies, and you don't enforce policies, you enforce the law. Why are you even going by their policy? I have a right to be.
They saw you recording. They called us because they want you out of here.
You know why I'm recording? Because it's public.
Okay, but they don't want you
That's
recording in
the
here.
bottom line.
That's any store though.
This isn't a store. It's a public building.
Any building, I'm saying.
You saying that you could just trespass people from anywhere? What if they didn't like me?
If that person doesn't want you there, and that they're the owner or their
Not
security.
from public. Not from public. I'd have to be committing a crime.
Sir, the rules are right in front of you.
If I'm not committing a crime, that means I have a right to be here.
You're not committing a crime.
So that means I have a right to be
breaking
here.
their rules, but you will be committing crime once they want you out of here and you're trespassing.
Nobody
That's
asked me to
committing
leave.
a crime.
We're here because
I
they
did.
forced.
Yes.
You said I did. I'm not asking
If you have somebody from the if you guys threaten me with arrest, I'll leave.
We're not threatening you with arrest because there's
You're not
nobody.
threatening.
So then that
Do you
means I'm
want-
staying.
Do you want security to tell you that you need to?
No, I just want to go about my business peacefully, like I have been. I don't want people that swore to protect my rights to violate my rights. You
You're
understand?
not violating your rights.
You are over
But
a
we're not
policy.
violating them too. That's
Over a
the-
policy.
That's their policy. So this
Listen,
is
you're
a building.
recording us
I
right
don't
now. Do
I
we
don't
have
follow
any
policy. I
problem
follow
with
law
Yeah, but that's
we don't
that's
have
the
any
rule
problem with
regulations,
recording
so-
us, right?
because you work
But
for the
this-
government.
Yes, I don't care. I don't have any problem.
Those are the only
recording you
people I've been
also.
recording is government workers,
Okay.
which I have a right to do.
Yeah, you have a right to do. But
Right.
not-
So
not
their
in
policy
here.
is going to stop me from recording my government workers.
You can be recording in here. That's
This
the policy,
building
man.
don't want you to record.
That's
It's
the
hard
rule
because
regulation.
you're trying to put policy over rights, and you
No,
can't do
not
that.
really overrides, but that they rule
That's what you're
regulate. Every
doing.
place has rule and regulations.
I
Everywhere in this
understand.
world.
I
And we
understand.
have to follow that too.
I follow the law.
Yeah, but that's part of the law.
All right, so I'm gonna go about my business. Are we done here?
No, you can be recording in here. You can do your business without recording. That's what we said before, right?
This is for my safety. Right now, I have 1,
You
2,
endangered?
3, 4, 5. I have 6 people with guns.
You sure?
So this is for my safety. Yeah,
That's good.
this is for my safety. I requested body camera footage last year on Martin Luther King Day. I still haven't got it. So this, I could take this home with me.
Yeah, but not
Right.
in here. So
It's for my
we
safety.
can go out. You can record me all you want.
I record you from public, sir.
Yeah, but
From
you-
the precinct lobbies, anywhere that's public, I can record
according
you.
to this, you can be recording in here, man. That's the rule and regulation. We said that before, right?
You don't enforce that. You enforce
So are you
law.
gonna stop recording or you're not?
No, I'm gonna go about my business. Are you?
Okay. Are you gonna stop recording? Because you have to make like smart choices right now. Do you want
I have to follow the law.
No. Do you want the secretary to come and tell you that you need to leave the
If
building,
somebody,
and we'll escort you, or you can stop recording.
you want to call a
and mind your
supervisor for me?
business.
You want to call a supervisor for me?
My
I
supervisor?
spoke with the supervisor already. Okay?
You can have him come down here, please.
So I spoke with him on the phone, and you can't violate.
I'm
rules and
requesting a
regulations.
supervisor, ma'am.
Okay, I know. I spoke to him on the phone.
I'm
and he
requesting one
knows.
in person,
I
please.
know, he knows. But I'm just relaying what he said on the phone with me as well before he gets here. And you can't violate rules and regulations of a place, okay? That doesn't
So you
go-
guys can violate the Constitution, but we can't violate a
No,
policy?
but we're enforcing the rules and regulations of this place.
That's not your
right
job.
We're here on a
Your job is to enforce the
I'm here on
law.
a job that was a call here.
Which was a waste of resources because there's no crime. You enforce the law.
It's not a crime, but you're violating.
So why
their
are you here
rules.
if there's no
So
crime?
we are here to answer their.
Why are
job,
you
which
here if
is
there's
you
no
violating
crime?
their rules. Did you get it? You didn't call us that they are violating your rights. They called us because you're violating their rules, and the rules are written right here.
It's not a crime, ma'am.
a
It doesn't have to
violation.
be a crime. It's a violation.
You're
You're
violating the
violating.
rules.
So you.
It's not a crime.
It's a violation.
What's the
Not a crime,
violation?
you're violating the rule and regulation.
Okay, it's not against the law.
It's against the law. It's
No,
against
it's
the
not.
building law. You can be doing
It's
that
building
here.
law. Come on, do you hear that sound?
Yeah.
The library has a law.
That's a thing, definitely.
What's their law? They don't have law. They
That's
have
rule and
policies.
regulation. I said rule and regulation, right? So nobody can be violating their rule and regulation.
I mean, if you guys want to open yourselves up to litigation, that's fine. You guys want to violate my rights here today over people's feelings and policy, when you admitted on camera that you can't put policy over the Constitution. You admitted it on camera.
We're following
All of
rule
y'all,
and
you follow the
regulation of every building
Constitution.
and the rule
You
and
follow the
regulation.
law and the Constitution. You didn't swear to protect people's policy.
Yeah, but you
Right.
can be
So you're
doing
violating
this.
my rights right now.
You can be recording here.
I can record in public buildings. It doesn't matter what their rules are. I have a constitutional right to record in public buildings. Period. Doesn't matter what their policy
All right.
is.
So
You don't know that?
there's two
It's the First
choices right now
Amendment.
at this
Yeah, I know
moment.
that.
The First Amendment shall not
Sir,
be
I'm talking to you.
infringed.
There's two choices.
You either
can
violate
stop-
my rights
You either stop
or you
recording
honor your oath.
and hang out here, whatever you need to do.
I told you I'm
or
not going
I
to
have
stop
to escort
recording.
you
Or
outside.
you have to leave.
So it has to be either
The
or.
only way I'm leaving is if you threaten me with arrest.
Why
We're
would
not
I
threatening you with
threaten you
arrest.
with
You have
arrest?
to leave, and that's it.
Are you threatening me with arrest?
No, you have to leave
So that means
because
I have
you're
a right to
violating
be
rule and
here.
regulation. That's it.
And what happens if I don't
anything.
leave?
You have to stop recording. That's what we said before.
And what
right?
happens if I don't start recording and I don't leave? What
I
happens?
don't have to give you more choices. There is no more choices. That's it.
I'm asking. I need to know what will happen.
There is no more choices. I give you two choices.
Who's the responding officer? Because I'm talking to
We
like
all
mad
responding.
different people.
We are responding to the job.
What happens if I don't start recording and I don't leave?
Well, I'm gonna have to ask security if they want you out of here. If he says yes,
You can't trespass
I
me
have
from.
to escort you
Why?
out
If
here,
I'm
or you
conducting
have to get-
business.
What?
If I'm conducting legal and lawful business, why would you ask me to leave? It's public.
Because you're violating their rules right now.
I'm not violating the law.
But their
You
rules.
enforce the law. I can't believe that you guys are really sitting here and trying to enforce policy over law and over the Constitution. I can't believe that. I'm like flabbergasted that you're trying to put policy over the Constitution. It's unconstitutional. Our rights shall not be infringed. My rights shall be protected. It's so funny that I just came from Queens Library and two officers protecting my rights and educated the people that work there
We can't
that
violate rule and regulation. We all have to.
you
respect
can't
the
violate rules and regulations, but you can violate my rights. That's
What right
funny.
we violating?
My First Amendment right to record in public.
You can be recording in here because it's right in here, right? That's
It's
it.
not in the Constitution.
It don't have to be in the Constitution. Every place have rule and
You know what the
violation.
bottom line is? The
Every
bottom line
place.
is that you don't give a fuck about the Constitution. I don't even know if you read the First Amendment. You should know that all of you guys should know that we have a constitutional right to record in public. Period. If I could pray in here, I could
But we
record
don't
in
have the
here.
constitutional right to be.
If I
to
can
be
pray in
violating
here,
rule and
if I can
regulation.
pray in here, I can record in here. My First Amendment right is free in this building. But now it's getting violated by you guys.
So my supervisor's gonna come on scene and he'll have a conversation with
And
you
I
as
hope
well,
he
okay?
honors his oath to the Constitution.
Okay.
I mean, everybody here, we all about the same age. All right? Hopefully, he's been on the job a little bit longer. He knows that you can record in public. So, am I detained?
You're not detained.
Okay.
You can be recorded.
Thank you. I'm just gonna keep this here in my pocket. This is fucking ridiculous. How do I rent these books? Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. Where's the section for the Constitution? They said like they have a corner for like. I'll ask the librarian. Thank you. Yeah. This is crazy. I'm probably older than all of them. Excuse me. Can you look up a book for me? Can you look up a book for me? It's called The Secret. Can you look? I'm trying to get a book for you, from you. I don't answer questions. Is there any way I could look up books myself?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is there a restroom? Is there a restroom? Careful. I was trying to check out this book and it says that to bring it to a front desk.
Because the supervisor, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. So I just came from the Queens Public Library where they were confused. They called the cops on me. The cops came, just let them know that it's public. I have a right to be there. I don't understand what the confusion is. I'm utilizing the library. I came here for a purpose.
I hear you, but we got a call that you're filming here. And they
Yeah.
have policy here that you're not supposed to be filming.
And as I was telling them, that can you put policy over the Constitution?
This is what they have. This is what they have, okay? So if you're not going to comply, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
And what happens if I don't leave?
If you're not going to leave, then you're going to get arrested for trespass.
Okay.
All right,
So
sir?
you want me to leave now? Are you asking me to leave now?
Yes, please.
Okay. No matter that I'm conducting business.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay.
I need your card, please, and I need
No
all your
problem,
cards.
no problem.
That's it. Now I got standing. That's all I needed. That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah, we're good.
So you guys just violate rights, right?
You go, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Sergeant Bobick.
Yeah. I need all their cards too.
No problem.
Yeah.
Officer Nahar, okay?
Thank
109.
you. Thank you, partner. So fuck the Constitution.
We'll give it to you outside.
I'm leaving, sir.
All right.
I have a reasonable time to leave, right? I don't have to run.
My officer's been talking to you for long enough, sir.
Yeah, because I wasn't being detained.
I hear you.
I wasn't committing a crime. Thank you.
MELT-ON.
No, sir. Thank you.
We'll finish it downstairs.
I mean,
okay?
she's...
Come on, we'll finish it downstairs.
Now you guys are rushing me out. It's crazy. This is what we got. This is what we got. For constitutionally protected activity in public, they violating your rights. What command are they from? They real confused on what their job is. One, 2, 3, 4. So how long am I trespassed for, Sergeant?
I already explained everything to you, sir.
You didn't. I never asked you that. I need to know how long I'm trespassed for. Just today? Can I get a trespass? Can I get it in writing? Can I get my trespass in writing, please?
There's no notice that you can't trespass right now. There is no trespassing. Because
So
you're
why am I
voluntarily
leaving?
walking out.
So why am I leaving?
Because I'm giving you the opportunity to walk out.
So when can
That's
I?
what you're doing.
When can I come back in?
You can go back in. You just can't record. That's all it is.
I can though. Why not
They
honor?
have signs that they don't want you to be recording in there. That's all. That's
So
why we
all
got
right.
the call.
So just answer me this question: why can you put their policy over the Constitution?
All right.
Why can't
You have a good day, okay?
So when can I go back in?
When you stop recording, you can go in.
So if I come back next week recording, you gonna arrest me, Sergeant?
If we do it again and they call us and you're not compliant, then yeah, you will.
You mean you'd have to ask me to leave again, right? Over and over and over? I didn't get her card, ma'am. You're not slick. That's the Right to Know Act. I need your card. I mean, if you want to violate the law, you could. I just did, though. God bless you. Sano. I need Sano's card. I need your card, Sano. I need your card. Hold this, D. Fucking tyrants. One, two, three. Drive a fucking tear in it. It's crazy. Thank you. Have the day you deserve. It's crazy. They just gave me a lawsuit, bro. Yo, subscribe to David New York, NY, NYC. This was crazy. I wasn't leaving without a without a threat of arrest. So that's how you do it. It's the Queens Library in Flushing. Tyranny. It's crazy how you go from two officers that passed show crazy to stay in, but they didn't violate. To come here, you got the different gang. Yeah, I'm gonna put them back to back. Yeah, y'all love all of y'all. Subscribe to the People's Podcast TV, and I'm off this. Till next time.